Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watts, lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle.
Yo. Hey, man. It's time for that coach for the streets. We back like we never left. You dig what I'm saying? My dog is back. We back to business, man.
You already know what's going on.
Yeah. So dang that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button before we even get into this, because y'all know when we get in them streets, we out there. You feel me? So the internet been blazing. You feel me? It's been smoking like it always do. When it get on fire, it's up there. So allegedly, we hearing bad news about young Juvi getting shot in the face and the head in these New Orleans streets. You know what I mean? And a lot of people probably might be like, "Who is young Juvi?" That is Juvenile's son. You feel me? That was with the group called Ghetto Children. That I think it was BG son, Soldier Slim. They had like a little clique at one time, but make a long story short, I checked out some of Young Juvie music probably the day before it happened, and the music that he pushing out there, you feel me? He was speaking on ops. You know what I mean? He was speaking on real life situations, and we already know the New Orleans streets has never been a place
The play.
that you want. That's not a place. That ain't where you come flagging.
You
You
hear what
don't
the
come on.
BR niggas say all the time, cuz we hear them say it all the time. They really got their murder game from New Orleans, even though they been in
Mm,
New Orleans. They show New Orleans that much respect when it comes to the stump downers of
mm-hmm,
culture of where this killing shit came from. Like where we inherited this this murder game shit. Like it comes from,
mm-hmm.
you know.
For sure. Just because you know, the older rappers, they out the way, and you don't really hear much of the, how could I say it, like the gangster stories of New Orleans and
And
music
the
where
new
you,
generation.
yeah,
Because
don't,
the new generation of music in the New Orleans is being overshadowed by Baton Rouge.
right,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? And that's not saying that New Orleans don't got the same amount of rappers, if not more. It's just
Right,
saying that right now, when it comes to Louisiana, most of the artists that's getting recognition coming from out of Baton Rouge.
that's facts.
And this could be a blame for YoungBoy because YoungBoy is so big and so famous that they want to know who that is standing beside him. They want to know who his op is. They want to know. So it provides an opportunity for everybody in the city some kind of way because he's so. It's like being from Canada, nigga. If you
Fa-
Drake, you got an
Facts.
opportunity to get some wind under your feet if you do it right because he provides the opportunity. So we are
Mm-hmm.
kind of get more of a look than New Orleans right now. So we don't get to see the New Orleans new generation of music, even though we know it's out there. We know Social Slim Son rap. We know Lil Juvi rap. We know it's other people out there that's in the younger generation of music. Rob 49, he not the only nigga. But when you
Yeah,
get so overshadowed by something else, you got to work harder. And Rob 49 just one of them niggas that kind of broke through a little different type
yeah,
of way.
he's still standing out.
Yeah. And then I think
Mm-hmm.
him bringing Lil Baby and Kevin Gates and it's niggas like that to the city and them showing him love, it gave him a boost.
True. Yeah,
Cause he
you
didn't
right
bring no
about that.
little niggas that's in the game. He brought niggas that's in the top 10 right now to the city.
Mm-hmm.
Gates, Lil Baby, them niggas top 10.
Fredo Bang. Yeah,
So
he done
bringing
build
him, he put
relationship.
himself up here so much more. Whereas it do take money to do that if you don't have that real relationship with these people like that. And everybody not always gonna have be fortunate enough to throw that bag up like that.
That's true.
Yeah, so it could
And
stop a
and,
lot of
and
niggas.
he flourished. Like he doing
Yeah,
this
he's still
thing. Now
going.
you see him out there in Detroit messing with peas. You done seen him shoot a video in Old Block. Like, you know, he done
He
met Dirt.
everywhere. As long as he keep
Yeah.
going, he gonna get where he trying to go because his work ethic gonna get him there, and his music matching his work ethic. So you can, it's almost impossible to lose when you in
And,
that type of
and
situation.
he keeping it in New Orleans. Like,
Yeah, he is. He ain't
you can
switching it
see,
up.
you can tell the difference between New Orleans music and Baton Rouge music.
Yeah, you can.
Baton Rouge gonna have, even if it's a gangster song, it's gonna have a little jig to it. You gonna bounce your
Hmm.
head for sure. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Minus New Orleans,
It be more straight gangster.
it's more gangster real. It's more gruesome type beats, like drill type beats. If
Yeah,
when if somebody really want to be technical about drill beats, I would say BG had some of the most. He had a lot of drill beats that you turn on with, you know, you probably finna slide to this if you in that
yeah,
mode.
he
You get
did.
what I'm saying?
To me,
Yeah,
BG music until like Soulja Slim came, I think BG music was the most gangster that I was hearing
for sure.
coming from
That's
out of New that I was hearing. I'm not saying he was the most gangster nigga or
no
he
the
only had the
music
only gangster music. He was the only nigga that the world was hearing. And his sound resonated with the world. Like he could go to Detroit, he could go to Cali, he can go to Florida, he could go to Atlanta, he could go anywhere because the streets mess with BG because they resonated with
that
they related
sound.
to it.
Yeah, he did that. He
Yeah.
that's you know what I mean. That's why he the head honcho. Everybody dead and locked up. You feel me? But on another note, we see Mr. Prince and Stunner ended up going up there to Utah, man. And I
And
must say,
how much you how you think that really I mean, how you think that even came about?
well, when I heard the Fuck the Industry Part 2, and I heard that he dissed Prince again and Drake, and the first thing I said to myself, I said, now this the only cat in history to do this, and he done did it again. It won't be long before it be a sit down. You feel me?
And it had to
Like,
be a mediator.
yeah, it had to be a mediator because he
Because
been
Prince
standing
can't
on.
say not one thing wrong.
He is one of the ones that gives respect and he demands respect. So on that song, YB basically was saying like the only person that he respect in the industry is Stunner, far as big dog wise. You
And
feel
that's
me?
fair though.
Huh?
That's fair.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
So
the
it's
only
like,
thing I mean, he from his set. I mean, he from his section. He know that that nigga stumped down.
yeah, for sure. You know what I
He
mean?
don't know that fully about everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. Cause Stunner, you might as well say he is the godfather of Louisiana. Ain't no other.
Ain't no other.
You feel me? And Stunner,
And when Stunner done with this shit, the nigga YB gonna be the Godfather,
facts,
not
facts.
Lil Wayne, nigga. It's
Nah,
gonna be YB gonna be the Godfather. When
for sure.
Stunner decide to say, you know what, nigga, and YB
And
get up there, yeah,
see, this the thing. He probably didn't know that Master P and Stunner They are his students. He the one laced they chucks, gave them the game on how to be independent and successful.
I think
You
you know
feel
that.
me?
I think you know that
Yeah, he laced they
because
chucks. Like,
reason why I'm gonna tell you why YB know that for sure. Look at what he do when he do certain things and he go get features from old heads. He go get the right old head. He gonna
yeah.
go. He gonna do something with a nigga from the West Coast. E40, Too Short, Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
know music. He know who is
True.
who. So I can't
True.
say he don't know that
E40. Yeah.
Master P and Stunner had a little bit of a booster as far as the knowledge of how to do this shit correctly, had longevity came from Jay Prince. I'm not gonna say he don't know that because
Yeah.
everybody in the South, even if you ain't from the Southwest, if you could be from the Southeast, you know what Jay Princeton did.
That's facts.
So I'm not gonna say why he don't know that. That nigga got too much polish.
But like he was saying, and I knew he was gonna say something slick that'll make a nigga slide when he said, uh, you can take Drake off your hit list. That's my son. You feel me? Which means not saying that he throwing the jab, but it's just like a question mark. He like,
It's just like, man, if we could squash this, man, squash that.
yeah, yeah, squash it, bro. Cause
You know what I
we
mean?
ain't with none of that. You feel
Because it
me?
wasn't gonna happen no other way. If Stunner don't do that, it's not happening.
Yeah,
Because
it can
Jay
miss.
Prince ain't in no type of situation to play with YB about nothing or
Nah.
insinuate, no, I'm the big dog. You ain't no none of that. Because I bet
Mm-hmm.
you Stunner don't treat YB like I'm the big dog, you the little dog. I promise you he don't.
No.
Because at his age, he got more money than fucking Birdman had.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a fact, nigga. Keep in mind that YB only 21, 22.
Young nigga.
Birdman didn't have no 100 M's at 22.
Not at all.
So even Birdman could have just said it's a certain amount of a level of respect gotta be in the room, cuz when you dealing with that little nigga.
And for one thing, like I said, I'm glad it was mediated because with the rap game losing so many rappers to the chain gang and to the grave site, if we lose YB and Dirt, the rap game is going to be boring,
For
boring.
me though, it was a good thing to see it happen because in the South that shit important.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
South music ain't based off of niggas beefing with each other, bro. It's just not.
No, it's
Like it's
definitely
the
not.
hospitality about the hip hop scene in the South. So we gotta
No.
kind of get back to niggas getting back to that part because nigga that
Mm-hmm.
fucked up everything and the South had the whole shit for the longest. Had
It's
it longer than New York had the wave. They had it longer than
you
California
know,
had the wave. So it's like the South as a whole got to get back to that because it ain't just
yeah.
Atlanta that had the wave. When we gotta, if we gotta go by regions, New York had their time, West Coast had their time. The South as a whole, not just Atlanta. Last 20 years, man, niggas been coming out of Florida, Alabama, Arkansas, Memphis, Mississippi,
Right.
Texas, all through Texas. Nigga, the
I agree.
South, nigga.
You right.
Been holding this motherfucker down for 20 years plus.
Even Alabama came out of nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. And it ain't just no one nigga, man. It's multiple
Yeah.
niggas.
They started coming out like ants.
So the South can't afford to go to the beefing bracket like New York niggas and West Coast because that everybody in other regions we look at the South with a different level of respect because how everybody more
Everybody getting
jail with
money.
each other than they do and indulge in the stupid
It's
shit, man.
it's more networking than people
Yeah.
getting their head shot at, man. You feel me? It's more
And that's going
networking.
on anywhere, but it's just in the South, it's just
It's
like look what
different.
Jay Prince used to do. 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Okay, T.I. and Flip beef. Oh man, I got squashed that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Such and such from Florida beefing and such from the Midwest beefing. Oh man, I gotta squash that. We
Mm-hmm.
don't got too many niggas like that in the
You
game no
right.
more, where they could reach out to any region and make two niggas from separate regions be sitting. Hey man, y'all got to sit down, man.
Right.
This shit got to. Hey man, we fucking up the money, man. It ain't Jay Prince the last nigga that could do that.
I agree. Made Zero and Slim Thug quit beefing. Paul Wall and
He got the
Chameleon there.
most beef squashings out of any nigga that we know in hip hop that's a street nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause nigga,
That
he one of them niggas in the game everybody respect, and it take that. A nigga gotta respect you some kind of way for a nigga be listening. Nigga, if I don't, nigga, you can't tell me shit if I don't respect
yeah. You gotta be one of them ones.
and he one of them ones. So when he reach out, niggas respect that call. We need 10, 15 more niggas like that in the rap game.
I agree. And in the streets.
Yeah, because nigga,
It's a war zone.
see, it'd be harder in the street because niggas outside the street don't respect niggas. They don't feel like still doing shit. Yeah, you
Real
killed
talk.
20 niggas back in the
And
day.
you
You
know what?
killed a nigga yesterday because
And
we just killed a nigga yesterday. Like we don't want to hear it. Like that's how these niggas is.
you right. And you know what? Now that you said that, right? Cause yesterday I met a guy from the rack or whatever, young guy, 25, and he was basically saying like, all his uncles and his pops and them, they old school, they still go by literature, principles, and morals. But he said, here it is, his generation, they not going by no literature and all that. They got
Where is
a
they
nigga
going
from
by that in anywhere?
nowhere.
Exactly, nigga. We watching Chicago BDs and GDs wear red rags
Hmm. You
and throw
seeing,
B's and say no bap and all this old stupid ass shit.
yeah, you
So
see,
really, the history and lit, nigga, the
it's over
lit
with on
to
that.
a gang cult, the lit to gang culture is supposed to stay in place, stay intact, like the Bible in the religion in the
I
real world,
agree.
nigga.
I agree.
A decade, nigga, a century from now, them rules supposed to apply or fucking else. Because the rules in the
Hmm.
Bible don't change. If they still out there doing their thing, nigga, I'ma kill you, nephew, if you fuck up.
Yeah,
The rules still the same.
facts.
It's
It's
fucked
just
up. But that
I
also come from
mean,
them locking up all the OGs
see,
though.
this the thing. They be looking at it as, oh, we ain't gonna do it that way because they fail. Some of those principles and laws that they have when it comes to these nations, I mean, they why you think some of them still living to this day? You feel me?
This would be the silly part, right? Because when y'all not listening asses want to go and do what you want to do and don't live by the structure of whatever you from, whatever you represent, soon as your motherfucking don't listen to nobody ass go to jail, you listening to exactly what the protocol supposed to be,
Yes,
and
you are.
you gonna do that because they gonna get on your ass,
that's
nigga.
that's
And
exactly
jail
what I told
punishment
her.
was
But
all violations sometimes end up in stabbings, not nigga whooping your ass. You
hmm,
might get poked up about this violation, nigga.
right, right,
I bet you
real
ain't no
talk,
nigga BDGD, all them niggas in the Fed. I bet you they all together.
facts. You ain't gonna disrespect that program they got going on in there.
They structure intact, regardless if you
That's
niggas
it.
don't want
That's
to out
exactly
there.
what I told him. I was like, "Look, bro, you must ain't never been down the road, because I promise you." He said he was vice lord, and he got a bunch of G's and things like that that was in his clique. And I'm telling him like, listen, it's cool on the street, but I guarantee you, when you go down that road, niggas gonna push up on you and ask you what whip you in, and you gonna abide by them laws, and they're just like you
Or
said,
else, nigga.
yes, or you gonna be on the plate, cause that's
By your
just how it
own
go.
people.
That's just how it go.
And
They
when they
don't,
bring the plate out, you gonna know it's for you.
real
It ain't gonna be no
talk.
surprise.
No, no. So I
Ugh.
mean, you know, hey man, they'll learn it the hard way. Cause if
I don't
they
think it
keep,
ever go back to that though, because it's too
no,
large.
not on the streets, but
Just structure
behind the
wise,
wall,
period in the street.
yeah, yeah, not in the streets, but behind that wall, they mess around and crash, catch a nice
Oh,
little
behind that wall,
bid.
it's gonna stay what it is
That's facts.
until the young become the old in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And if they grow up with them principalities like that, then yeah, it could fade away. But right now, at
True.
this present time, all the OGs that got took off the streets while the young niggas was growing up with no dad, them niggas in jail still. Running shit.
Mm-hmm.
Still. 40, 50, 60 years old, get your ass stabbed up 87 times.
Real
You
talk.
gonna listen.
Real shit. And just the youngsters just gotta be mindful of that. The ones that act like they don't have to pay attention to what their uncles dropping jewels on them, their dad dropping jewels on them. Y'all just looking at it, oh, they doing some old school shit. Okay, cool. You gonna be old one day too,
Old school shit sometimes give you longevity.
for sure. But what else we had to touch up on too? Cause
We got the Dirk and YB
uh,
situation, Tay Savage, Blazing Dog,
oh, okay, all right.
Fo2
Tay said,
Dub.
I gotta talk about old Tay Savage. When I checked Buddy out, it didn't even take no rocket scientists to figure out like Holmes was really one of the ones. You could just tell.
Mm.
You feel me? He wasn't no, you know how some of them niggas just be talking too much just
Trying to
because they
collect
don't.
chicks and get the clout off talking.
Yeah,
Hell,
I
he ain't
didn't.
there for that.
No, I didn't get that from him at all. That's how I knew he
I
was
didn't either.
still. So as when I did watch the Chicago Street Legend uh documentary on him, being from Welsh World and being the only one to stand on business for his hood by himself and tear shit up in other areas when he was doing his thing. Like, he's a well respected guy in them
And
trenches.
we don't. It's not too many niggas from the rack that's in the light like that
Yeah, for sure.
from Welch World. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So he really like the poster child from that section right now.
Yeah, that's
He
well.
got the reputability of a Vaughn or 5-1 Melly,
Yeah,
Santana. Like he got a reputability to where the city recognized it.
for sure.
And in Chicago, that's how you know you one of the ones because the niggas ain't respecting everybody like that.
No.
I understand he got 16 bodies, but we gonna kill him tonight though. They don't
Yeah.
everybody don't get that same respect like
Yeah.
051 Melly had. Whole city
Hmm.
scared and shit. Everybody ain't get that respect because nigga, some of the killers were like, nigga, we gonna kill the killer.
Yeah. Just a matter of time.
So when you moving around in a city full of killers and even a car full of killers, be like, shit, they gonna take Savage, y'all. Y'all be easy. They go Melly, man. Y'all be he just killed a nigga yesterday.
Yeah.
Be easy.
Like,
It's killers. It's respect amongst the wolves, nigga. It take a lot of work to get put in to get that.
mm-hmm. Especially in a big city like the Rat, man. Come on
Especially
now.
in a big city like that,
Come on now.
where everybody putting work in. So, nigga, what you saying?
Yeah.
Gangster City,
Like,
man.
you gotta, like, you gotta, you like, in order to have a name like them three guys, you had to really do your shit. You feel
Yeah,
me? And all three of these guys, they was known, even though they was rocking with whoever they was rocking with, but they was standing on business alone. They was some different type of G's.
they
You
was.
feel me?
And
And how I first got on Blazing Dog, I just happened to see a little snippet of her on off the porch, and she was saying that she wanted a baby by YB or whatever,
mhm,
not knowing, she really come from a, what I mean, the streets of Chicago, and for Tay Savage that allegedly knocked off her parents to share her music, like, that was the real, that like, it take a certain type of nigga to do that, man.
but at the end of the day, though, I'm not gonna say that it was like a sarcasm because you got to think about it. He been gone 8 years, 9
8 years,
months. He said 8 years and 9 months. Blazing Dog young.
true.
8 years, 9 months ago, she was a fucking kid. So
I
she
agree.
really didn't have nothing to do with
But what
whatever
happened?
allegedly transpired. You see what I'm saying? But now she
Mm-hmm.
older and she doing something. And okay, you out, and I'm sure she know what you was cute. You see what I'm saying? That could be him really showing her like for real love because
Other
like if
situation.
you looking at me like I'm responsible for the struggle you had to go through in the last night. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of the least I could do because I know you ain't just gonna want to talk to me or no shit like that.
Right. For
But at
sure.
the end of the day, my clout right now got me in the space where I can afford to give
Give you
you a
an
boo.
alley.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really look at what he did. Like we was just talking about this little nigga man off camera. Like he polished. You could tell by the way he carry himself. The polished
Mm-hmm.
nigga. He might be super savage, but how many super savages? Calm, soft spoken like that nigga.
Yeah.
Them niggas be like nigga, cause the nigga ain't got no time. Thirty coming out, nigga. He niggas waving beans like he calm. Niggas by him
Yeah.
calm. They everybody turned down. Like yeah, they. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had shot about 25 niggas, but I only got charged for 2. He be extra calm.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
what you gotta I feel like he was more genuine than you know how the internet is, though they gonna take shit and make it how it is because it do
mm-hmm.
look like that, but I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, but at the on another note, you can't do nothing but salute one of the ones that's respected in a city, because it take it through all of the hate. When your ops respect you, you're a different type of guy.
You 100% a different type of nigga. Cause you can be a
That's that.
killer and nobody give a fuck.
Hmm. But when they really, you done really did something on the other side, and they still got love for you, you know what I mean. That's just, you know what I mean. I mean, you did your shit.
Yeah, you did. You
You
definitely
did.
did.
You ain't got nothing to prove.
And
Nothing.
keep in mind, this nigga walking around, running around doing interviews like crazy. Nigga, they ain't talking about no music.
No, no.
None. They
When
ain't
he
even asking
he
about no CD.
he he, he talking about The chain gang to the streets.
Like, nigga, y'all gonna get this savage. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
understand who I am. But that's the thing nowadays. I was watching some
true.
shit, cuz, and it made the perfect sense. Dude was like, in order for you to be a successful artist nowadays, you got to learn how to have content too. And that's why bloggers and podcasts and stuff like that winning more than a rapper trying to win as an artist independent, because it's easier to create content than it is try to
Right.
create a music career. And in today's world, a independent artists don't understand that. So while they out here trying to send a song to Zaytoven, send a song to Def Jam, do all these different things, when all you really had to do was just create you some content. You got your own music, post your song in a
Facts.
little snippet. You make you 10 snippets of just your video playing while you doing different shit. Boom. It's gonna start marinating into their head. You
Mm-hmm.
building content at the same time, because everybody following niggas. People ain't just following you because the music sounded raw. They still
Nah.
You still gotta have something to watch, not just music videos, nigga. What do you do it outside of that?
Mm-hmm.
It's to the point where today you can make money just off of showing people when you get up what you eat.
It's damn near. I'm gonna give him a
Content.
prime. I'm gonna give
So
him a prime example. Look at you and Troy Ave. Every time it's a show, y'all music playing different songs. You know what I mean, for different vibes.
yeah.
You feel me? Like all different times of day, you gonna hear a different song when you hear Troy L podcast,
Mm-hmm.
or if it's he going on commercial break or whatever. I mean, a commercial or whatever, and he might just play some shit like that's money, that's revenue.
Exactly. And they don't get it, but they watching it though. You watching
Mm-hmm.
content all day on TikTok, but you got 750 songs, no content. You shooting videos out the ass. You spending too much money, ain't making no money when the content can bring all this shit together for real.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas just thinking like different. Everything is based on content now. People doing more watching than listening.
Content, that yeah. Because let's just be honest, you not geeking for that rap music like you used to back in the days. You
Because it's
feel
not
me?
the same. It don't
Yeah,
last.
you
Like,
no, it
this could
don't
be
let.
your song for the next couple months, but this ain't gonna be your song for the next 10 years. They don't
Facts.
understand we still listening to shit from 92, 93, 94, 95, all the way up to now, because the music that was coming out then, it was timeless enough to last. Nigga, Zapp and Roger, you can't go to a barbecue right now and don't hear bounce to the ounce and computer look, nigga. That nigga,
Yeah,
everybody know it because it's timeless. And some of these songs came out before some people was born, but
right.
it's that timeless that we gonna play it, they gonna play it, they kids gonna.
For
It's that
sure.
timeless music that come out today, not timeless like that.
No, it's not. Everybody sounding the same, and
Niggas
everybody
not driving down the street listening to their favorite rapper that they listening to in the young generation today, outside of like Dirk, Chief Keef, YB, Kodak, niggas like that. The rest of them niggas, 4 years later, nobody's going back to listen to their first two joints.
no, no.
You got to keep dropping. You got to drop 2 tapes a month, nigga, to keep these motherfuckers listening, because they stopped pressing the button after a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So the year that went by and you done dropped 30 CDs, not because you had that much music, but because that's how fast they running through your catalog
Right.
and get bored. Now you have to put something new out because what you
Mm-hmm.
putting out it's nothing they want to hear 1,000 times a day.
That's facts.
I don't
Content
know nothing
creators
out
are
unless
winning.
you can name me something. It ain't a lot of CDs out present day that you could
No,
listen to all day. Like, okay, I'm finna go to California, nigga. We can listen to this motherfucker halfway there. It ain't nothing you willing to listen to for 16 hours.
listen. If we gotta take that long ride right there, nigga, I'm digging in the crates and
You gonna have to. You gonna have to go get some Ghetto Boys. You gonna have to go get some The Chronic,
like,
nigga. The first Snoop Dogg. You
yeah,
gonna have to go get stuff that was
I'm dig.
unskippable.
Yes,
Old E40 joints, Too Shorts.
all of that, man.
You can't. You not gonna go get a little Uzi Vert CD and be like, nigga, we gonna ride all the way to
And
Minnesota off this CD, and then we gonna switch when we. No, you ain't.
no,
You gonna fucking be diving out the
no,
window. Whip gonna be ghost riding by
yeah,
the time y'all get to Minnesota, nigga. You gonna cut the
yeah,
nigga, yeah.
yeah. That got
NBA
that like
content.
that just goes to show you like it done got watered down. The content and the rap game has got watered down.
Super watered down,
You feel
because
me? So
and it ain't because the artist. I'm gonna put it like
no,
that.
no, it's what everybody want to hear.
I ain't gonna even say that neither, because in a way, today it still kind of go both ways. They want to hear what they want to hear, but how you think an industry plant get on? They throw some shit in the atmosphere and make people want to hear it.
True.
You just gotta know like what you doing, and your approach gotta be right. A lot of niggas' approach just don't be right, and they chase it the wrong way. But like today, man, you just got the content, man.
Yeah, that's where it's
Content,
at.
man. You shoot a music video, you better put it. You better off putting it out in snippets.
I just,
1 minute
I just,
snippet here, 1 minute snippet here. You a 4 minute video, you could do that. 4 snippets. That's 4 snippets you showing here and there every week for 2 weeks before you drop the whole video. Now you got everybody that's loving the snippet ready to see the whole video. It's the content. It's the same video. You just broke it
hmm
down in a snip. I mean,
you
it's
just,
still
you
content though.
put it
But
like this. You just broke it down in 16 zips, man. You just broke down the
yeah,
whole piece.
same way. I mean, we do the same
Yeah,
thing. When we get on here, we don't be like, let's do the show. We be like, nigga, we
yeah.
got some content. Well, we got some content. Nigga, we got some
hmm
content.
We content creators. That's
So
what we
even when it
do.
ain't nothing going on, nigga, it's something
There's
going on.
always something
I
going
we
on.
always have something to talk about.
It ain't
This shit
nothing
like
to
Instagram.
it ain't nothing to brainstorm. Like it's damn. It's something like it's something like when your teacher tell you got a project and you got to bring it back tomorrow.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
It gotta be right.
Yeah, it got to be right. That's all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but what else we got to cook up to? Cause
4-2
it's
Dubs
something
was
else.
up here.
42 does. Okay, 42 does say I don't know what chain gang he at, but
He in
he
the
doing a
feds
look.
too.
He in the feds. He complaining and saying that the shower water is cold. They don't got no hot water sink for them to warm their noodles up. They using the shower water to loosen up their noodles. So you know what I mean? He like
And that's dry
he
water. The shower
but
water, man. How your
I know
skin break.
man, I know that soup nasty. You hear me? I know that soup nasty. But he ran it out, saying like, he basically reaching out for help. And on Yo Gotti birthday, shout out to Gotti. He
Mhm.
said that This what he want for his birthday. He don't want no. He done had a good time, but what he really want, he got 2 M's for a lawyer to get dug out early. 2 M.
See them niggas playing with that type of money, and there ain't no such a thing as a lawyer out there that ain't trying to get $2 million.
For sure.
And the types of
I'm,
lawyers that's gonna tap in with him, they at least got $250,000 retainers.
mm-hmm.
The 2 million is the equivalent of fighting the case and taking it to trial for them. So and they gonna take that.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty
Shit.
I'm pretty sure somebody hopped in this
I'm ready to put
DM.
me a suit jacket on and a tie and Zoom call
Man,
this nigga. You said you needed what?
boy, what
Johnson and Johnson
it it's
representation of Duke Dobby, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you, for that 2 million,
Yeah.
for sure I'm gonna get him out of there.
And I believe somebody gonna take that offer too.
Oh yeah. Who wouldn't wanna pick up a bag from
I mean, it
Gotti?
ain't gonna be easy money because you got the promise that you can get that nigga out early.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Yeah,
can't
you
come to
gotta
2 million, then they be like, "Well, I did all I could." No, no, no,
yeah,
no, that wasn't no
no,
deal.
no.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how you get fired.
I just think I don't we probably won't hear nothing about it until now that he didn't threw the bat signal out like that.
But
Niggas gonna have to go look into the case before they pick that shit up to see if they can fuck with it.
but see, this the thing. Dub, you really kicked yourself in the ass, young nigga.
Running.
Cause you supposed to did 6 months and came home. But you thought you was
He wouldn't
bigger
even
than the
did the whole 6.
program.
He probably would have did like 4.
Right.
Mozzie just
See
had to
him?
do a year, nigga, for a gun. Nigga, what would he do? 8 months?
Mm-hmm. See, you like you said, you could have did them little 120 days and been back on the
And
street.
all that was doing was getting lean out your system.
That's all. You want to play with these people knowing you still on paper. Not
Nigga,
no.
you was purposely doing it because you was taking private jets and not registering
Mm-hmm.
who's actually
You thought you was untouchable.
big. You like niggas just be
So so
but
they so they,
we talk
they
about this all the time cause when they get rich, they don't be wanting to trade. Nigga, I just was sleeping in my California king bed last night, nigga, with 14 bitches in. Them niggas don't want to
yeah,
go and sit in that little cell now
but
and eat
but
that bologna sandwich,
but
cuz.
but see, I know we understand. We know you don't want to do it, but please don't you ever think you bigger than the program if you on federal parole. I don't care how many people in that bed. Just know if them folks want to book you, they got the right to do it. You still federal property. You belong to the
And at
United
that, man,
States.
you a celebrity too, man. You gotta think about what's important. Okay, these people got
Yeah,
you up under the wrap for a little bit. Long as you do what you got to do, you ain't got to worry about getting violated.
right,
Go ahead and do
right.
what you got to do, bro.
Move right, move correct, man. Stop moving like you're a teenager, bro. You're playing with millions. Your life is lavish. Go on and run. You know what I mean? Go on and max out on federal paper and do your wild and then. But you gotta know you will conduct yourself if you on federal parole. You gonna conduct yourself because them folks will revoke you for some of the stupidest. You know what I mean? Because they can do that.
And they definitely can do that. And
Yeah.
when you one of them niggas, they feel like made it out. Now you rich. They really want to get you.
Mm-hmm.
They
And you all
purposely want to
cocky.
get you because they feel like nigga, this shit got away from 'em. And then we give ourselves back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Shit crazy, man.
Yeah, so you got to be mindful now. Hey, they'll put that belt on you now.
And how much time he got?
I think if I'm allegedly, I heard that he ended up having to do a year and some change.
And he been
But
locked up.
they can
Doug
correct
been
me if
locked
I'm
up
wrong
for
in
a
the
minute
comments.
though. Doug been probably locked up about 6 months or better, man.
Yeah,
He had to. So nigga,
yeah. He been gone for a little while.
okay, he probably putting the two M's up to get him home early, but he already almost home.
I mean, all it is, they dragging him, and they got him at one of them counts that they don't care nothing about you.
They probably
Care how
did that
many
to him.
um,
They probably did that to him because he playing though. You
facts.
already know.
Uh-huh.
You
He
know what
probably
I'm
been
saying?
he probably been writing. He probably done wrote so many grieving forms. They just throwing them in the trash. Throwing them in the trash. Like, boy, don't care nothing about that.
They don't care. Not they don't care.
Otherwise,
None of
because
that.
otherwise, if it wasn't that way, he wouldn't be trying to reach out to the streets to tell the streets, hey man, we down here bathing in cold water. We ain't got no hot water in the dorm to eat our food. Boy, it's messed up.
Did he say how
It,
long it been like that? It been like that the
no,
whole
he didn't.
time?
No, this just previously this week that he went on a rant about it.
Okay.
You feel
But we
me?
still just don't know how long as it's been going
No,
on. Whether it's been a
no,
couple days, a week.
yeah,
It's been
and
long enough for nigga feel like nigga, yeah, they treating us messed up.
you know how it go at certain camps. With the war and want to be nasty. Of course, they know how to get some hot water in there.
Mhm.
Maintenance, they got maintenance working
It be
every
them type
day,
of things
man.
that they don't want to fix nothing till the feds come to inspect the spot. Now they want to fix
Hmm.
everything real quick. The feds coming in, inspect the spot next week.
Right.
Until then, everything fucked up.
Yeah, so it's like the only way they probably worried about some hot water getting made or whatever, if it's the inspection and them showers need to be cleaned correctly, you know what I mean? Something like that. It won't be because no inmate complaining about he hungry. I promise you it won't be behind that now. No.
Whole
It's
prison
it's
have to
it's
say that.
yeah,
The
everybody
whole
gonna have to
prison.
ride.
Niggas gonna have to
Yeah,
stop eating and everything. That type
yeah,
of
it's gonna
shit.
take it gonna take for the whole prison to book. Everybody gonna have to lay down for it to happen like that.
But where he at as a celebrity, he probably got the biggest voice.
True,
So he's trying to get
true.
it out there any way he can.
Yeah,
You feel me?
right.
Because though he might not have that long to do, it's probably niggas in there that got hella longer to do. So nigga,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Right now we going through this shit together.
Right. And he can pull some strings
Yeah. Got
while
niggas
he
like
before he leave.
he knew what he was doing because even saying that then Gotti get to saying something, you know, Hov finna look into that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Hov and them been doing is looking in the prisons that's mistreating
Right.
niggas and all kind of unjust. They've been looking into that.
Yeah, they have.
So I feel like Doug knew what he was doing. He said, "You know what, man? I gotta reach out to Hov. Hey,
Yeah.
the baloney grade nigga, he complaining. Rock Nation gotta come get me.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call Hov.
Yeah.
Shit.
Get somebody down here. We need somebody to come down here with the
Shoot,
camera
Gotti
crew.
said, shit, man. I got 2 million, man. Anybody wanna? His phone probably rung soon. He got off the phone.
Oh yeah,
What's up with
for
you?
sure.
It was Hov, nigga. You said you needed who was that? On the three-way right now with a high
Yeah,
price nigga.
you
Shit,
already
that nigga
know it.
do it. Cause
For
everybody
sure.
can't go home jail and throw that bat signal up like that. They don't have no niggas like that.
No,
And Gotti one
I
of them niggas that's from the street, yeah, but everybody that's from the street can't even get close enough to hold.
mm-mm.
This nigga then became a whole um
He's a part of the dynasty.
what they call that um when you saying a nigga like you your protege.
Hmm.
He like the whole protege
Yeah, got it polished to death,
because
man.
as a rapper since Hov been in his position, who we seen him closer. We ain't seen him closer to no rapper
Like
like we seen
just
him be with
just just
Gotti.
just pay attention. And this no homo. Ever since Gotti been getting mentored by Hov, you see a different type of glow. He don't even look like the guy that he was.
Yeah.
Like he looked like
But
a real boss.
the good thing about it is he sprinkled that shit on his niggas too though.
Hmm
Okay,
He
hold
did that.
Jim. I'm finna take this shit back and give it to a nigga around me.
Hmm
And that's why CMG
Is
in the corporate world. We ain't talking about no street shit when it comes to this part. In the corporate world, CMG is solidified because not just Gotti rich. He got all his niggas that 5, 6, 7 years ago. These niggas was just rappers. They got signed as
he's
rappers.
still he's
Now these
still
niggas,
making
yeah, they
million.
still rappers, but them niggas CEOs
He's
/ rappers now. These
he's
niggas got
still
17, 18 rappers of their own wearing necklaces. Like he done turned it into like a Fortune 500 monopoly. So when you see
he's
that nigga wearing ESTG chain, Bread Gang chain, Heavy Camp, and all, that's a different type of flex because now I'm putting on. I went from giving niggas a necklace to now I'm
so
able
now
to
they giving
wear all my niggas necklaces that they giving other niggas.
and can't
See what I
nobody else
built?
do that.
You see what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody else. Ain't
We ain't
nobody
seen
else,
no nigga do that.
and we ain't.
You see Jay
We
Prince
ain't.
tried to do it when he went to $1 Million World Game, he had 3, 4 necklaces on. Them the only labels that's fucking with you like that?
Man, look, got it is that fourth quarter pressure when it come down to business today.
He might not been able to get up there and rap like he wanted to, but in the business world, the corporate world, that nigga got all the way up there like he
Yes, he
wanted to.
did. He out of here.
And that because
Got it.
sometimes when niggas get to their peaks and they don't understand when they peaking. So they don't start figuring other things out. They just be like, I'm top forever. That's why when niggas start coming down and somebody else, it's just like the Migos with Lil Baby. It started to be an animosity thing because now they looking at it like, oh, it's too much priority on. No, they're listening to Little Baby more. Nigga, we've been listening
Hmm
to y'all for 7 years. We tired of it. That's
Right.
just what it was.
Yeah. It was
You see
time.
what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It's just like McDonald's when they it won't be long before they bring that Mac rib
But
sandwich out.
it wasn't a day went by when Ross blew up. You heard him getting played when Jeezy came out, nothing but Jeezy. We played Jeezy more than anything.
Hmm
Ross came out, hustling and all. Nigga Rick Ross, everything. Them niggas was peaking. They start figuring everything else out. Created a tree of shit. That way, when they start coming down, they never did really come down. They still really appeared. I just ain't
hmm
do the rap shit like that no more.
Right.
That shit then became something I just do for fun now to get a couple dollars.
hmm
Quick money grab. It ain't like I gotta put out this classic album so I can go plat. Niggas don't care about that no more. They done built something else because at they peak, they start getting into other stuff.
Yeah, man. But this all we got for y'all on this episode of this Time for That Coach for the Street podcast. Y'all know to hit them like buttons, right? You
All
dig
of
what I'm saying? All of them. Because we coming right back at y'all with another class. Just stay tuned.
already
We,
don't leave about the
we
trap music
gone.
serve. Hey, though. It's the mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story.
Jugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Choppers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the Ave, I done made a rack off of my pager though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on the payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new out the box, Toolie on me while I'm trapping. And I hope